Good
What's up?
evening.
How's it going, y'all?
Welcome to our Lorcana first look.
First look, first impressions, learning the game.
Yeah, neither of us have actually played yet. We've managed to avoid that for the last week and some change. But what our intention here is I think if you're on the fence about Lorcana, we wanted to give you our honest impressions and just give the game a go. We've got two of the starters right here. So this is the Aladdin and Cruella de Vil starter, which Justin will be playing. Then I am playing Aurora and Simba. Now, in Lorcana, there are 6 colors.
Okay.
Steel, blue, sapphire, I think. They're all like gem color names. Emerald, ruby, and then not present are amber and amethyst.
Okay.
And if you're wondering what are in the contents of a starter, the starters right now, I think the starters are like $35 or something like that.
Each? Like this is $35?
Yeah, it's supposed to retail for like $17. But what's happened is there's not enough of it to go around.
Okay.
And so the third starter, the purple and yellow one is regarded as the strongest. So taking off big your LGS. Yeah, so my store that I work at is sold out of product. We rationed product. We put a hard limit of 6 total booster packs per customer per day. And so
Did they buy their 6 a day?
but we had people coming in and buying
Every
6
day.
a day every
Yeah,
day.
that makes sense.
So yeah. But yeah, the retail the suggested retail price has not been stuck to by many people because they understand the demand is far greater than the supply, and so people have started charging double. So if you're wondering if these starters are worth it, gauge it from the video. The box itself is one of these. I always kind of hate these oblong boxes
Because like
they're very
what's the
annoying
point?
to store.
Yeah.
They're very annoying to store.
Yeah.
But it does use every part of the buffalo, as it were, in this box. The tray that's holding the box together comes with tokens on it.
Okay.
We'll probably use our Keyforge damage tokens because these look better on stream.
What are those for?
These are damage tokens. Damage is persistent in the game.
Oh, okay.
So that's what these
fair.
are.
Okay.
And you come with like a little play mat here. Now this is a paper play mat. You've seen this before in many other games. This is the extent of the play mat. You might think that it's supposed to unfold this way. No,
That's just it.
this is just the south. Like you've got a southpaw version and like a normal orientation, whichever one you want.
So
Right?
this is just like deck and discard pile?
Yeah, you have a deck, you have a discard pile, you've got cards in play that go that way, and you've got an inkwell, and that goes that way.
Okay.
And this, you got a lore tracker here, and this lore tracker, you pop this thing out. I'll just do that on stream just to show this. So it comes with a lore tracker here, and you move up the list as you go.
Okay.
Like that, right? Counting
You
to
win
20.
as soon as you get to 20?
Yeah, I believe if you hit 20, you win.
Okay.
Now, like a lot of modern card games, this appears to be designed for a digital implementation. So there's no interaction during each other's turns.
Okay. I like that.
So
I'm a fan of that.
it does speed the game up.
Yeah, I'm a big
Right.
fan of no interaction on opponent's turns. Yeah.
So I'm going to move this out of the way. Each starter deck does come with a booster pack. Booster packs are selling for like $12 or something like that.
piece?
Something insane. Now the retail. So
What?
I thought they were price gouging the retail price of $5.99, which is an ambitious price
How
for
many
a booster
cards are in the
pack.
pack?
Comes with the 12.
12 cards.
12 cards, yeah.
Okay.
And so I thought $5.99 was an ambitious price, but the market is way overpriced right now. So most people are selling the booster packs for like double-digit prices, which is kind of crazy.
Okay.
But yeah, so at the end of the stream, we are going to do some pack opening. So get ready for that. We'll see if we can pull any of the enchanted cards. All right. So it comes with a rule book, and honestly, if you're a veteran of card games, you probably already know how to play Lorcana. Your turn is pretty simple. There's the beginning phase, and they have a nice little mnemonic here, the ready, set, draw, where you get all your cards, you see if there's any start of turn effects, and then you draw one card. So you only get one card.
Okay.
each turn, and then you get a main phase, and you can do whatever you want in the main phase at any order.
Okay.
And so there are 3 types of cards in the game. You've got characters. As the card cam, please, producer. You've got characters. This is Aurora. You've got a cost up here. This is how much they cost to play. We've got a power here, 2. We've got a toughness here, 5. And in this game, those are referred to as strength and willpower.
Okay.
We have an effect. So this character actually has an effect. It says when you play this character, chosen character gets -2 strength this turn. So it has an enter the battlefield ability and gets something -2 power. And then this little symbol right here is lore. And this is a very important stat, arguably one of the most important stats in the game, because you win the game if you get 20 lore, and characters can go on a quest as their action, which is you tap them and you gain lore equal to their lore counters.
They're like kind of reaping on their quest.
Yes, right. So now you cannot fight. So you don't attack the opponent. So a big difference between this and Magic.
Okay. Right.
You're not attacking the opponent. You are you can challenge their characters. The only way to challenge a character is if that character is exhausted. So only people you've sent on quests or people who have challenged can be challenged in return.
Okay.
And so there's different amounts of lore on characters in the game. A lot of characters have 1 or 2. Here, for instance, we've got a Jasmine that's got 2 on it. And here's a Mufasa that has 3.
3?
Right. So you need 20, so getting 3 towards that's pretty good, right? Now, so characters, I would say bread and butter of the game. I think most of the time you're going to be doing stuff with characters. We also have items. Now, items just kind of sit and play until they get used. So this magic golden flower here costs 1 to play, and it says banish this item, remove up to 3 damage from chosen character. So it is a healing salve. I bet veteran Magic players are looking for the card that costs 1 that draws 3 cards, and people know better than to print that type of stuff in this game. But yeah, items just sit and play. They're not really interactable, but they have effects, and then you can just use them. So banish this item, that would be an action during your turn. So you could attack, then use that to heal someone.
Okay.
Right? And then finally, we have actions. And so here, we have an action that costs 1. It does 2 damage to the chosen character. It's a instant. It's a sorcery. I guess in this game, they're all sorceries.
They're all just things you do.
They're all sorceries. It's a one-time effect. You do what the card says. It resolves, and you're done.
Okay.
Right. Now, a twist in this game, a Disney twist, if you will, some actions are songs. We have a subtype song, and they have an effect, but it says a character with cost 2 or more can tap to sing this song for free. So, songs, you can tap a character, exert a character, to play a song for free.
Okay.
So there's a series of actions in the game that you can tap characters of the same cost or higher to play for free. So now, creatures in this game have summoning sickness. I don't know what exactly it's called, but they can't be used the turn they come in. Here it says they're waiting for their ink to dry.
All right.
Because the lore
so they
behind
can't sing either.
Yes, that's correct. Because they still have to use the normal rules of exerting. You can't exert for anything the turn you're played.
Got it.
Okay, now mana, our resource cost of the game, real quick. You can use any card in your deck for ink, as it's called, right? So now the one caveat is you can only use cards that have an inkwell icon in the top corner. So this card is inkable. This card is inkable. These 2 cards are not inkable, right? They don't have the inkwell symbol on them. So if you've got a card that costs like say 7, like this symbol right here costs 5. On turn 1, I can't I can't ink that, right? He's just stuck in my hand until I have 5 resources and can play him.
Okay.
So, and you can resolve the actions in any order during your turn, and once per turn, you can put a card into your inkwell. So,
yes, exactly, Kutzer.
So now Justin and I both start the game at 0. The starter decks. I'll show off the foils that come in the starter deck. We have a Cruella de Vil. She's going to be chroma keyed here because she's green.
Oh yeah.
And she doesn't seem that good. So sorry to all the Cruella fans. Well, she's only 1 lore and she's a 1/3. So she
costs 2.
Yeah, but she doesn't fight really well.
Who cares?
So it says when this character is challenged and banished, you may return chosen character to the player's hand.
That sounds fine.
So and then you've got this Aladdin up here. Who
7.
is a 7. He's a 5/5. And he has the ability called Shift. So a lot of there's actually multiple versions of a lot of the characters in the game. There's like multiple common Aladdins.
Okay.
And so you can play him for cheaper. Mentioned enchanted rares. I'll come back to that in a second. So Shift means you can pay 5 to put this on a other version of Aladdin,
an existing Aladdin.
Yeah,
okay.
And you can just play him on top of that. And so he quests for 2 lore here, but he's got an ability that says during your turn, remember this character banishes another character in a challenge. You gain 2 lore, and the opponent loses 2 lore. So this Aladdin does seem pretty decent.
He fights and
because he's keeps your opponent further away.
Okay.
Now I've got in my deck I've got the Simba, who seems really bad because he costs 7. It's a 4/6. He has 2 lore, and he has an ability called Challenger. So whenever he fights somebody, he gets +4 attack. And he has this ability called Pounce that says during your turn, this character gains evasive. In this game, there's no flying. There's just a keyword called evasive, and only characters with evasive can challenge characters with evasive. So he doesn't have evasive, but he can go get evasive.
Okay,
he can get reach to stop the. He's a giant spider, basically.
Yeah.
I
see.
All right, and then here's this Aurora. She is a 3/5 for 5. She has Shift 3. So there is a 2-drop Aurora that I think you can play her on top of. And she's got 2 lore, and she says your other characters gain ward, and ward is a keyword that says opponents can't choose them except to challenge, which means you can't target them for destruction. So she kind of stops the other stuff.
Okay.
So all right. Now let's just shuffle up. We're gonna randomly determine who goes first here. The mulligan rules in this game are you draw 7, and then you could pick any number of cards in your hand and put them on the bottom of your deck, and then draw back up to 7.
Okay.
So, I have a 9. You've got
an
8. All right, so I will go first.
How much space do we need? Do we need a little space?
I don't think we need a ton of space.
We can zoom in a little bit, probably.
Yeah, I don't think we need a ton of space. We need an inkwell row, and we need a character row. There's no unlike say Keyforge, there's no battle line. So now you asked about enchantment, so I'll take this opportunity real quick just to say there's multiple rarities in this game. So you've got this circle rarity right here, which is common. You've got this shield looking rarity right here, which is uncommon. You've got this bronze triangle, which I think is rare. There is a silver. Looks kind of like a shield, sorta. It's the kind of this something like that. Silver is super rare, and then there's a gold legendary rarity. Enchanted rares are a rarity beyond that. They're 1 per box. They're full art and foil, and they're going triple digits right now for the most part. They're the kind of the money pools in this game, because I think for the most part cards in this game are relatively cheap except for the most expensive stuff.
So there's your
that's my boundary.
Right.
Okay,
yeah, keep that.
All right, my boundary.
We'll see if we can work with that.
My boundary is here. All right.
It's about.
So that's what enchantments are. So
So they're just alt art or whatever, kind of.
Yeah.
I see.
It's on the rules insert. It's on the rules insert. Yeah. It's well, not enchantments. Enchantments are on the rules insert. But yes, it's
Moana.
Common, uncommon, rare, super rare, legendary. Or are you just still talking about the Moana is she's in the other deck. But yeah.
60 card decks, huh?
Oh yeah. It feels really weird.
Yeah. It does feel
really weird.
Alright, so you said 7?
Yeah, so 7 cards. 6.
And you can put any number of the cards on the bottom and just draw back up?
Yeah. Altering your starting hand. Before the game begins, each player can alter their starting hand one time, beginning with the first player. Usually a player does this if they don't have very many cards with equal icons on them, or if too many of the cards have a high cost. To do this, put any number of cards from your hand on the bottom of your deck without revealing them, then draw cards until your hand is 7 again. So yeah. Alright. The first player skips the draw step. So I go first, but I don't draw. Alright, so this card costs
I think these are all fine. I think. Maybe.
I got a bunch of so I think there's a lot of really bad cards in this game.
Oh, really? Okay.
I think there's you would not believe.
Make them an ink.
You would not believe the number of bad cards that are in this game.
As long as I got the ink icon, it's fine. Because then you if they're good sometimes, then you just play them sometimes. Really forgiving mulligan rules?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. I kind of like that.
Alright. Go to 7. Right.
You don't have to make your opponent reshuffle their giant deck.
Now, I think you have to show the card.
That you're inking?
Yeah.
That makes sense because you have to have the icon.
Right.
You can't just trust your opponent.
So I am going to ink this Aurora.
Okay.
Just going in the inkwell. And I don't have a 1-drop, so I'm going to tell you to go ahead.
I'm going to ink this...
You get to draw first.
I can draw. I'm going to ink this Field of Virtue.
Okay.
And then I'll play Sergeant Tibbs.
Sergeant Tibbs?
So I'll show you the Sergeant Tibbs here. He's 2/2.
Aye, aye.
That seems pretty good. Got one more on him. He can't do anything this turn, so I'm done.
Alright, so my turn. I'm going to draw. I am going to ink this other Aurora.
Okay.
And then I'm going to play for 2 this Aurora. This deck is nothing but Auroras. And it's your turn.
Ready up, draw. Okay. I will ink. Alright, so I can't she doesn't have the ward thing, right? So just if I attack her.
So you cannot attack her because she is not exhausted.
She's not exhausted.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can only attack exhausted
That's
characters.
gonna take some getting used to for me, for sure.
It's alright.
Okay. I feel like it's do I even necessarily want to play a card if I think it's going to be not that good? I guess I will. So I'll ink, he's got a sword.
Okay.
And then I'll play this Stolen Scimitar.
Oh, okay.
It says slash, and I think it says exhaust it.
Yes. So, yes. Items don't have summoning sickness, I don't believe.
Okay.
So
it says chosen character gets +1 power this, or +1 willpower this turn. If the character named Aladdin is chosen, it gets +2 instead.
Yes.
So it just sits in play. It doesn't have to discard it or anything.
Yeah, that's strength. So
Okay.
+2 strength. Yeah. So yeah, you can use it to make your guys better at fighting. So.
All right, I'll make Tibbs go on a quest.
All right, Tibbs quests.
I get a lore.
You got some lore. You're loring all over the place.
I'm
over
loring.
here.
I'm done.
All right. All right, it's my turn. All ready?
These are the starter decks. Yep.
I'll draw.
This is the Cruella and Aladdin deck, and that's the Aurora and something.
Aurora and Simba. So Steel and Sapphire versus Ruby and Emerald.
Okay.
All right, we're sending Aurora on the quest. She's going to quest for 2.
Okay.
And now, so I actually have an interesting decision space here. I wasn't anticipating something that's interesting. I've got several different plays. So I'm going to ink this card Smash. Just deals 3 damage to chosen character. Doesn't seem bad, but it does cost 3. So I think a lot of times it might not be like. I think you're gonna pay 3 mana to kill something that's 3 mana or less, right? So I'm gonna play Jasmine. I'm gonna opt to play this Jasmine, who's a 3/3 with 2 lore. Okay, and it's your turn.
All right, on tap. All right, so if I do challenge, do they trade?
Yes,
She
they
deals damage back.
Power back and forth. Yes,
yeah. Draw. All right, so I'm gonna ink this here Scar.
Okay.
This is a 5/3 man.
Yep.
And then I have $3. I'll pay 3 for this Mickey Mouse. He's just, just a little guy. 3/4.
Okay, fights pretty well.
Yeah.
Fights pretty well into mine.
And Sergeant Tibbs. I think we got to take out this Aurora. She's giving you 2 lore. So
yeah,
we'll just do a trade here.
All right. Done. You trade your 1 mana for my 2 draw.
Yeah, it seems fine.
All right, my turn.
Yep.
All right, ready. Draw.
Classic P-Rod in chat. Classic.
I'm going to play Coconut Basket into the Inkwell. Coconut Basket says when you play a character, you may remove up to 2 damage from chosen character. I actually don't think this card is that bad, but it's getting turned into ink right now. I will play Mickey Mouse.
What the heck?
All right, and this Mickey Mouse is 1/3, and it says get a clue. When you play this character, you may put the top card of your deck into your Inkwell face down and exert it. He ramped me.
What?
He's a wood elf.
That's crazy.
Mickey Mouse the wood elf.
That's absurd.
All right.
It draws you a card and plays a land, basically.
Yeah, it's ramp, right? Okay, so Jasmine here is questing for 2. Now I've exposed her to get killed by Mickey Mouse here, but I think that's fine. And I'll tell you to go ahead.
She will be killed by Mickey Mouse.
I'll do it again.
I'll draw.
Mickey Mouse will kill again.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, let's see. All right, we're gonna have Mickey Mouse kill Jasmine.
You've
with Fury.
Yep.
And
all right, so he takes 3 damage.
Oh, he takes the damage.
Damage is persistent.
Oh, yeah.
So he's got 3 damage on him.
Okay. I see. Okay, I'm gonna play another Scar as an ink.
Okay.
And then I'll play Pongo.
Oh, he's evasive.
Dalmatian.
I wish I could shoot him now.
And it's 2/3 and 2 and evasive. So yeah, pretty cool. My lore engine here. Okay, I'm done.
Okay, ready, up, and draw. Now I have to decide. Yes. I'm gonna quest with Mickey Mouse.
Okay, you get 1.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna play Grab Your Sword. This costs 5. This is a song. Unfortunately, Mickey Mouse costs 3. Grab Your Sword costs 5. So I could tap a character that costs 5 to play this for free.
Okay.
And I think this card is probably very good in this game. It deals 2 damage to each opposing character. So I'll take out Mickey Mouse there and dump some damage into Pongo. And it is your turn. I was actually hoping to draw something that didn't have ink on it there, so kind of like using my mana effectively there, but I'm at 5, you're at 1. Okay,
yeah.
We're racing.
Some awkward hand here. I think Pongo is gonna quest. I'll get 2.
Okay. Yeah. He's your clock for me, right?
Yeah, that's pretty good. I think ooh. So there's no way to get stuff you ink back, right?
Oh no,
it's
gone forever. Now I think there's like design space here.
Yeah. Oh
right?
yeah, for sure.
But it is not explored in this first set. This first set is designed for children.
I'm going to ink Aladdin.
Oof, big oof. He's doing it. It's probably you got to make the plays.
I
You
gotta
got to
make the plays. I kept it in my opening hand. I'm like, how am I gonna get 7 right?
Yeah, you could shift him.
But I really wanted to play this Mad Hatter, and I cannot ink either of these 2 cards.
Oh,
So I'll show you
okay. This Mad Hatter's good.
This Mad Hatter seems pretty good. 2/4 and 3 lore, and says whenever this character is challenged, you may draw a card. So that's big lore.
Big
lore.
here.
And it just kind of forces you to answer it. So
yeah,
I'm done.
All right.
I don't ready my mind.
Yeah, okay. So you got that Keyforge muscle.
Yeah, that Keyforge brain.
All right, I'm gonna draw. All right, Mickey Mouse is going to I ink this. I think I ink this. Oof. All right.
I wish I would ink this stupid scimitar. It sucks. Stupid thing sucks ass.
I'm gonna play Aurora.
Okay.
Yeah. And then Mickey Mouse is gonna quest.
Your other characters gain more? Okay.
Yes. So you have to. Yeah, she's a lightning rod. You have to target her first. And then I'm gonna fire the cannons at Pongo. I'm gonna do what Cruella DeVille wish she could have done.
Yeah. You shoot a cannon at my dog.
I'm gonna shoot that dog with a cannon.
God.
I think that's in character for the stream. Fans of the stream, that's in character.
All right.
All right, go ahead.
Ready. Draw. All right. Mad Hatter is.
Wait. Yeah. I'll say he's.
Mad Hatter is probably definitely questing. Yeah. Quest for 3. Go to 6. And then I'm going to Dragon Fire. Banish chosen character.
Boom! She's gone.
For 5.
All right. My turn?
Yep.
Ready up. Draw. We're going to play Maleficent. And then Mickey Mouse is going to quest.
You're at 7.
Barely ahead here. Okay. And go ahead.
Ready up. Draw.
There's like several different Maleficents that are sought after in this game. There's a 1-drop Maleficent that's a 1/1 that has 2 lore on her. So there's a Lilo that's also a 1-drop for a 1/1 that has 2 lore. Those are like the aggro cards. So
we're questing for 3.
Okay. God, he's
9. I'm gonna play Cruella DeVille.
Ooh.
This is when this character's challenged and banished. You may return chosen character to their player's hand. I think this card's good. You were talking shit about Cruella. I'll play Peter Pan.
Kind of more evasive.
3/2 evasive.
I wish I could shoot Peter Pan with a gun.
Yeah.
Captain Hook. All right, so ready up and draw. This looks like a next turn card. All right, I am gonna spend 6. I was hoping to get some value from this. I'm gonna play Scar. When I play this, chosen character gets -5 until the end of the turn.
-5 what's?
-5 attack.
Okay.
Now, I guess I could send Maleficent and Mickey Mouse after Mad Hatter, but that lets you draw 2.
It's 2 cards, yeah.
But then again, you are.
It is 3 lore.
Yeah.
It's like you can't just let me have it sit and play, right?
Yeah, I don't think I can. So yeah, we'll fight. You'll get the draw 2,
but you introduce its power by a bunch.
Yeah. So my guys don't take any damage at least.
Got it.
All right, and it is your turn. Go ahead.
Ready up. Okay. I think I'm gonna use a scimitar and give Peter Pan +1 power, and he's gonna go fight Maleficent.
Okay, so we trade.
And then Cruella's gonna gain. Oh, did I not draw for the turn? Yeah, I did. Right?
No, I don't think you did.
I didn't?
You drew your 2 for Mad Hatter.
Okay. Drawing at the start of the turn. Drawing 1 card at the start of the turn is very hard for me to do. It's very difficult. Cruella's gonna reap.
Okay.
Gain 1. Go to 10. Go to quest. Then I'm gonna play another Mad Hatter.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm done.
All right, we're ready up and draw. I'm gonna play Ransack. Draw 2 cards and then choose and discard 2 cards. I don't think this card's particularly good.
This costs 2, and it doesn't net you any cards.
No,
it's pretty bad.
I guess I'm gonna pitch this Simba and this Mickey Mouse. All right, and then I'm gonna gain 3 lore, I believe.
Yeah, you go 10 as well.
You go to 14. Okay, go ahead.
Draw. Ready. We're gonna ink the scimitar because I'm not gonna play another scimitar.
Yeah,
for sure. I think I'm gonna play this Steal from the Rich. And it says whenever one of your characters quests this turn, each opponent loses 1 lore.
Okay.
So I'm going to quest for 4.
Oof.
And make you lose 2.
Oof. The swing. The swing.
I'll go to 14.
That's a real bad swing there.
And I am done.
Okay, I'll ready up. I'll draw one. All right. Scar is going to take out the Mad Hatter there. I don't think I can let you.
So I'll draw.
Yeah, he dies. Mickey Mouse is going to lore. I'm loring.
Loring for 1.
I'm going to drop this 5-drop Maleficent with 3 lore. She's a 3/6.
Ooh-wee.
And then I'm going to play Flounder. He's a 2/2 for 1. And it's your turn.
Just a little guy.
I am playing for the top of the deck now.
I'll draw. There's a lot of stuff in play, so. Okay. Let's play Aladdin.
Okay.
Baby Aladdin is 2/2/1. Improvise when you play this character, each opponent loses 1 more.
Oh my god. Stop.
Lord denial.
You're playing life gain over there.
Yeah.
Life gain.
Then I'm gonna play Mother Knows Best. Return chosen character to their player's hand.
Oh, okay.
And return Maleficent to your hand.
Okay.
And that is my turn. No, I can use Skrilla.
Yeah.
I'll gain a lore.
Yep.
15.
All right, my turn.
Yep.
Ready up. Draw. Okay. We're luring out over here.
4.
Yep, for 4. I'm playing Maleficent again. I'm playing these goons as well.
Okay.
Goons and Maleficent. Okay, it's your turn.
Ready. Draw.
I feel like when the game is good, the decision points are.
I feel like
I have less to decide from, right?
yeah.
And like early on, I had a lot of decisions.
I wish we were drawing more cards.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's like when you have cards in your hand,
It's really
it's
interesting.
But once you're top decking,
Yeah.
and I feel like it's inevitable to get the top deck in this game. Of course, we've only played 1 game so far, but
Right.
I just got how it feels from this
Yeah,
one
you
game.
like the 3 cards that you have in hand are from Mad Hatter, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. The 1 card that I had that drew cards didn't really
It
draw
didn't
me
net
cards.
Yeah,
So
didn't actually do that. Let's see. Do we have Aladdin Murder Scar?
with the
Or
scimitar.
do I just like push? Yeah, I could pick up the scimitar and cut that lion in half. It is getting you
It's
2 lore.
badass.
It is pretty cool.
Some 11-year-old's going to be watching our video and we're going to be swearing about Disney characters.
All right, we're gonna go fight Scar.
All right, he's dead.
I don't know if that's a mistake or not, but I'm gonna play Jasper. Puppy napping. Whenever this character quests, chosen opposing character can't quest during their next turn.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, Gorilla is gonna quest.
Yeah.
I go to 16, and I am done.
All right, ready up. I'm going to draw. I'm like grabbing my deck because I'm going to draw more than 1 card. All right, I'm going to play Develop Your Brain. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Put one in your hand and the other on the bottom. What we got here? Got some gas. I can play this card this turn, and this card I cannot. So that goes on the bottom. I'm going to play Christophe. And then Maleficent is definitely
Loring.
questing. 15. Yeah, I think I just got to go sideways here. I'm aggro. Gain another 3.
So I basically have to win next turn, else you just win. So
Yeah.
I think I should lose.
All right, go ahead.
Yep. Maybe I'm just a bad Lorcana player. I'll draw. But killing guys is so fun. Yeah, I guess I just lose. So I can quest with this guy and say you can't quest with this guy, and then I
Well, I would have won if he hadn't killed my Scar, right?
Yeah. No, right?
Because the Scar was 2.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think Justin had to kill the Scar.
Yeah, you would have
otherwise
won
I
the spot, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I can like give this character +3 attack and go kill something, but you still win.
Yeah.
So,
yep.
And then I lose.
Yep.
You do some loring and you win.
I lore. Draw.
Okay.
But yeah, there you go. That's Lorcana.
All right.
These are just the starters. So I know there's like a blue combo deck because there's a Bell that is like when you play her, you can like ready an item or something. And there's a blue item that gives characters +1 lore. Or I think it's when you play an item, you get to ready her or something like that. And so there's like a combo deck that exists in the game with some cards. There's like an aggro deck where you're just playing like the most efficient lore creatures and you're just turning them sideways. But ultimately, I don't even know if the game's been like super explored a lot. Right?
Interesting.
Now, speaking of exploration,
it would be hard for people to get enough cards to like have the full play sets of everything.
Now, there is the official app. There is an official app which I think is pretty good for your phone. It allows you to make decks and you can see every card that's in the game.
Okay, cool.
There's pack opening. You want to open it first?
Sure.
We're gonna do some pack openings just to take a look at some other cards. So there's a 9-drop Maleficent, by the way. It's a dragon.
Oh my god.
It just banishes a character when you play it.
I found a QR code.
Yes. Cool. So those back cards, I believe, are rare. So you want to start from the front of the pack.
All right, we got Pumbaa.
There you go. He doesn't look particularly good.
No, he's pretty vanilla. We have Maleficent.
So this one says draw a card on it. So people will always rate this card very highly, even though I think the stats are particularly bad on it.
But she draws a card. You could shift her, right? Like shift the future Maleficent onto
I don't know if there's any Maleficents with shift.
Oh, really?
Thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Peter Pan.
I think Peter is fine here. He's evasive, so it's hard to kill. Yeah.
I don't. That guy.
Oh. Philoctetes. Support there is a keyword that says when it quests, you can add your power to something else like that to another creature. So I think support is a good keyword, right? Because that support allows you to trade your low drops for high drops, right?
It does have art on the back.
Yeah, so that you can actually there's all the booster packs you can make like a full
assemble
art.
them.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah.
Minnie Mouse. 1 for 1/3. That's fine.
Yeah, that's probably fine stat wise.
Fine, yeah. Captain Hook. 1 for 1/2 with challenge.
Yeah, so he fights up the curve.
All right, cool. We got Sven. 5/7 for 6
with 1 lore. No thanks. No thanks. Moving on. Sorry, reindeer.
Jumba Jakiba.
2 lore for 5 as a 4/5. Who knows? Probably not great. Probably not great.
1 jump ahead song.
All right, so that's mana ramp.
Oh yeah.
So that card is good.
That's great. Love that.
Card's good.
I guess this is a rare.
Yes. So the last 3,
last for 8/8 3.
Yeah, he's a force of nature.
My god.
Right. He's just a big statted card. He's probably not good, but yeah, who knows?
And then we got Stitch.
Okay, so
what's that rarity?
So that is the legendary. And this Stitch is actually people love this card. Just read this card and see if you can figure out why.
All right, 7 for 4/8. When you play this character, if you have 2 or more other characters in play, you may draw 2 cards.
Yes. So
okay.
There is an enchanted version of the Stitch that's full art and foiled.
That's cool art. I like it. And I got a foil Elsa.
All right, there is a foil. So you get
foil common, I guess.
You get 2. It's always a foil, and it can't be like another rare. Yeah, so I think legendaries are a little bit more common in this game than you think they are. Yeah. The enchanteds, I think, are the ones that you really want to like. Those are the actual hard ones to get. You basically have 2 shots at a rare in your pack, right? Mm-hmm. So, all right, this is the other half of that Mickey right there. Sick. So there's like a art picture that you can make from them.
That's so cool.
All right, we got the Dingle Hopper. When you tuned in tonight, did you think you'd be taking a look at our Dingle Hoppers? This card seems not great. Remove 1 damage from chosen character and it costs 1. You can ink it, but it doesn't seem particularly
It's pretty
good.
bad. Ooh,
all right. Yzma.
It sits on the table though, right? Is it?
Yeah, it sits on the table.
It's an item. Yeah.
Whenever this character quests, look at the top card of your deck. Put it on either the top or bottom of your deck. So this card is pretty good.
Yeah. Okay.
Stolen Scimitar. What's your rating on Stolen Scimitar?
It's pretty low.
Pretty low.
Not gonna lie. It was pretty bad.
It
was like okay. It was like
this Aurora. It did let you trade up the curve,
it did,
right? Like it was what made the game close. So, so this Aurora that was showed earlier. Now this card I think is possibly the worst card in the game.
Okay.
Each opponent loses 1 more.
For 2.
For 2.
Yikes.
This is not reusable. This is an action. So,
yikes.
We got Simba. It says when you play this character, you may draw a card, then choose and discard a card. So probably a decent 1-drop.
That's a really good 1-drop.
Nice, smooths out your curve there. We got Kronk. 6/6 with 2 lore. Probably playable. Who knows? We've got Captain. There are some big creatures in this uncommon slot. I believe this is uncommon right there. That symbol, that white shield looking thing. There's some big creatures in the uncommon slot that seem pretty bad.
What are the deck building rules?
You can only use 2 colors in your deck. Now, if you play sealed, so if you play sealed or booster draft, I think you can play whatever you draft.
Just stuff all your stuff in a deck?
You just stuff it all in a deck.
Interesting.
Okay. But booster draft, maybe you have to stick to the color. But booster draft's only like 3 packs or 4 packs or something like that. Right. But I think you get to play whatever it is.
I was thinking limited might be fun for this game.
The problem is that I think limited. So I was hearing good things from the coworkers about playing limited. So yeah, 4 copies. I think he's trying to say 4 copies, but he's typed.
P-Rod's very bad at typing.
A Q. Okay,
extremely bad.
Yeah, 4 copies, 60 cards, and 2 colors.
Okay.
So all right, we've got Reflection. So it's a song, and it says, "Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Put them back on top of your deck in any order."
It doesn't draw.
Doesn't draw. Like tap a character to look at the top 3 cards of your deck. I mean, we were top decking.
That's true.
But it doesn't say put them back. It doesn't let you like split them between the top and the bottom, right?
I don't know, man. I don't know, dude.
All right, we've got this Maleficent that you just saw on stream.
3 lore is insane.
We've got this Mickey Mouse, and this Mickey Mouse is actually from the other starter.
Oh, that's a cool one too.
So it says you may pay 1 less to play Broom characters, and whenever one of your Broom characters is banished in a challenge, you may return that character to your hand. So I believe the Brooms are like 2/2s for 2. So this Mickey Mouse lets you take out the Brooms and sweep up your opponents, right?
Cool.
So and then I got a foil super rare.
Sick.
This is Tamatoa. A 5/8
giant enemy crab.
He's a giant enemy crab. I don't have to read his text because I can't read it.
Small,
So when you play this character and whenever he quests, you may return an item card from your discard to your hand.
Okay.
So not bad. And then this says this character gets +1 lore for each item you have in play.
Oh.
So he's actually a win con,
That's
right?
insane. Yeah.
So you could
really
ramp up to him, have a bunch of items in play. And
build.
then so he's like a build around me card,
I like that.
right?
He's cool.
Now, he's very expensive, but blue. You saw me ramping with blue.
I guess when you're like playing, I like how these expensive stuff are inkable because like even if you get one of your copies early, you're playing 4 in your.
There are some
deck,
expensive.
Right?
There are some like 7 and 8. I think there's like an 8-drop Elsa that's like not inkable.
Okay, fair enough.
But
that would like make you think harder about playing 4 copies over, right?
Yeah.
You might not auto play 4 copies, but like guys like this, you would definitely play 4 copies of this guy if you're building around it, obviously.
Yeah.
But you don't feel bad about seeing one early,
right? Because you just
can
stuff it down there. So
all right.
I don't know if there's any way to interact with ink in the game currently.
Ink destruction.
Yeah, because like you could because the guy says remember you quest, you could return an item from your hand. So if you had a way to blow up your own ink that were items, you could get it back, right? But so all right, there you go. That's Lorcana. That's a quick overview of it.
First impressions for me. I enjoyed it more than I thought I would.
Yeah,
I do wish there. I mean, this is the starter decks too, right? So I would be interested to see what limited is like. Constructed, I'm like I kind of want to see how much more of the like you said there was like a combo deck and stuff. I'm not super interested in playing constructed.
Yeah,
but just to see like what people are playing is always interesting.
Yeah, I do spend a decent amount of time talking about the game with coworkers and stuff like that, and the game is probably at. I don't think there'll be more hype for this game like 6 weeks from now than there is right now.
Oh yeah,
right?
for sure.
I think if anything, if people can actually get cards for the game, they'll probably have fun with it. This game probably fits nicely in that dad gamer niche.
I would get this game for my niece and nephew.
Yeah, and you wouldn't
play Pokemon, so like,
you wouldn't feel brain dead playing it.
No, yeah,
right. Same thing with the Pokemon card game, right? So Justin and I are not Disney adults. We don't have season passes.
I don't know the Disney knowledge.
Yeah, I had to have Sky Jedi explain to me quickly the plot of Tangled and Frozen because I had never seen them before, and Brave as well, I think. But so there's like a whole pile of movies that I've just aged out of. I think
this would be a great game to play with like people who don't know much about card games and just like Disney stuff, and it might be a good way to get them into card games.
Yeah.
That's my ulterior motive. Yeah, obviously, this is to get them into other card games.
Right. This is the marijuana of card games.
Just I got you this Elsa deck. You like Elsa, right?
The Disney Lorcana. The marijuana of card games. So the thing is, I think there's like a whole bunch of people who've never really played a whole lot of card games. Yeah.
Gateway to Key. It's a very easy transition.
I think it's pretty easy.
You get them hooked with some Disney.
Yeah, and then you go, hey, here's this game that you can actually buy, but not in EU right now. But don't worry about it.
Oh no.
Not the newest.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Theme.
The cards look great. I want to see what some of those like.
Looks like watered down Magic. Yes, by design.
I don't know if I would call it watered down Magic.
I'd call it watered down Magic compared to Magic these days because every card is like 2 cards stapled together in Magic. Right?
It's different enough from Magic. I think I like the racing aspect, like the lore as a third stat.
Yeah,
I think it's pretty cool. And the way they didn't make it just to like attack your opponent, because I think in today's day and age, attack your opponent is the most boring way to design.
Yeah. Well, card games have been designed that way for 30 years.
Right. Yeah. So like do something different. I'm glad this game did something a little different.
Yeah.
With the lore as the win con.
I don't. So I would not call this game dynamic.
Yeah.
Keyforge is a very dynamic game because there's always like more swing back and forth.
There's less of that because the top decking happens and then the game just kind of plays out how it's going to play out.
Right. You stop making decisions.
The inking is somewhat of an interesting decision.
I
liked ink because that's like the World of Warcraft TCG mechanic.
Yeah.
And that was a great mechanic back in the
day. They also had quests too, right? That was the big thing about the World of Warcraft TCG is that you had cards that you were incentivized.
So I wonder if we'll see that because quests I don't think started in WoW. I don't think they were in the first set. They were in the first set.
They were in the first set, but yeah.
But you could basically play anything as a land, and there are also cards that were functional lands and also did something else.
Yeah.
So I think that would be a cool thing that we'll probably see in this game because that's just a design space they could easily explore, right?
Yeah.
It was like quests in World of Warcraft where it was a thing that sat on the table until you did something or until you fulfilled a goal or until you paid a cost, and then it flipped face down. It still remained a land, but you got some sort of benefit from completing the quest.
Right.
So I think that as a mechanic would fit perfectly into this game and probably add some more dynamic gameplay to it.
Really. Yeah. I completely agree. I think this game goes from being it's okay to being really good as soon as like the inking becomes more complex, right? So.
Yeah, any base set of a card game is like minimum complexity, right? Because you just kind of want people to get the game in hands and learn how to play, and then you ramp the complexity up as the sets come out. So I'm interested to see where this game goes. Yeah,
I would say
for sure
the art in this game is, I would say, solid. Once again, I'm not like a huge Disney fan. It's got a consistent art style to it. It's nice and bright.
Yeah.
So I mean, it is pretty reflective of the Disney house style.
I am surprised. Draw 1 card a turn with 60 card decks. Why does that decision?
There is a funny enough, if you run out of cards, you lose.
Okay. Right.
So,
is there
but decks? I don't know how. I don't.
How would you?
How would you ever?
I don't know. How would a game go on that long?
Yeah. Yeah, because it's like quest between. So like the thing is if you are getting all of your guys killed, you can still just play a guy, use it the quest, and then it gets killed on the following turn.
Because there's no way you're playing a guy, your opponent answers it every turn.
Yeah.
So that's like 20 turns with no one questing, drawing one card a turn. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. But like, I feel like 60 card draw one card a turn is a design from card games of the past, and unlike
there's a mill deck with draw. Yes,
draw
so there is a
God, there's a
yes.
There's a time twister.
It's not a time twister because it doesn't show up the discard piles, but it is a Wheel of Fortune.
It's a Wheel of Fortune.
It's a Wheel of Fortune, and you can play it for free because it costs 5 and it's a song, so you can tap a 5-drop and discard your hand and draw.
I love Wheel of Fortunes, so I want to play the game now.
Yeah,
make me the Wheel of Fortune deck.
There are cards that make your opponent lose lore. Yeah, but the cards that make your opponent lose lore are pretty bad.
So small. It's like
it's like it doesn't matter, right? It's like worse than life gain in Magic. So,
all right, well,
so there you go.
Good stream.
Yeah,
just a quick little Lorcana stream for you guys.
Yeah. I should have taken a picture of all the Lorcana boxes together.
Because they'll never ever be in the same place.
It's like when I took the picture of all the sorcery boxes together at my place of work. I was like, well, you'll never see all this. You'll never see this much product together again. So I should have taken that picture just because it would have been a great like laugh on this. Because the boxes I think were selling for like they've sold anywhere from double to triple retail in the last couple of weeks.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah. What's next? Probably back to Keyforge on Wednesday. So yeah, there you go. Appreciate everybody hanging out tonight.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
I hope everybody found this video informative. If you were on the fence about Lorcana or if you wanted to know more. So,
everyone have a great rest of the next 2 days. Until we see you again on Wednesday. Goodbye.
Goodbye.